What did we do last time? We, like, connected up this fuel guy. So now we have fuel going to Alston on board these bright new Winter Way trains. And we're actually going to... Oh, we can't do that. Because the gasworks is in the way. It has to be in a single track. This is going to be very crowded. I can already see problems brewing. But as we come in, we can see a couple of middies running back-to-back, double-headed, passing another group of middies, double, or whatever. Put the date on half. Let's do some vehicle maintenance real quick, because... Yep. Okay, what are you two supposed to be doing? Huh? Which vehicle? What line are you supposed to be on? That was Tram 1. Springwell. Is there food coming in here? What? There is. Okay, yeah, you two. First of all, very high maintenance because we're not going to get that electric tram for who knows how long. Alright. Truck station and truck station. And we didn't put tram tracks. What are you guys? Food truck. What are you guys? No, there is a food truck. What the fuck? We don't need you. Get out. Sell. Yes. Alright, we have problems. Line 3. Manage line. Get out of here. Okay. We should, figure out how we're getting tools into Aldel. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So this thing is, cranking out tools. There's not a tools factory until we set up this hub, which we're not going to do for a long time. We have to figure that out, and I prefer to have long routes. And we still have 2 free tracks left. We got lumber coming in from East Haven, and also from Southaven. So, yeah, you are producing a lot of machines. You're tools trained. So, this is definitely going to be a West Haven Railroad endeavor. You can come in, connect to what? You're waiting for the... Huh? You're waiting for the lumber trains. I honestly might consider putting an airplane to the Shoreport thing, but... Oh, wow. Tricky routes. Okay, so... We can put a bridge over to here. Or if we do it at exactly the right place... No, that's way too busy a line to put a crossing. But, could have you come in around this way. Crossover. Come down to a port, and a little boat ships it over to Aldel. That's ridiculous. Let's do it. Cargo harbor. Okay, no, that's the water side. So boom. To make the journey worthwhile, we'll have to put this over somewhere in this general area. Let's do some ground smoothing. Let's do this. Come in with a... Ooh, no. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Now... Oh, my glorious mods are back. It feels so good. And I'm not talking about the moderation. I'm talking about the Glorious Transport Fever 2 mods. Okay, so then you... Oh, will this work? No, of course not. If it works, then you're doing it wrong. Little stone bridge. That looks... Jesus Christ. Okay. So then... do that. Bring you... Oh, come on. And how about that? Yeah? Oh, boy. What a absurd line this is. We need a truck station here. And yes, a truck station, not a tram station. And then we need a drop-off right in the center of the business. Then we come in with a new line. Lower Aldel, 5th Street. We're gonna call you Aldel Tools Trucking. And because we have money to blow for days, we're just going to come on down here and all cargo, 1, 2, 3, 4, no. Get 3 of them. Because that should be enough, actually. Very high. Nope. Select all. Very high. Aldel Tools Trucking. There we go. We got our little trucks. Okay, now the tough part. So we have to... Where did I say this was going? Oh, lordy. Okay, so we're gonna have you be... Right. No, we need it to be a terminus. Take the land, and we're gonna flatten the crap out of it. Yeah. Just so we can see, like, where we're going with this, you know what I mean? Standard tracks. Flat, please. Yes. Switch is gonna be there. If all goes right, yes. Okay, we're gonna tunnel right under this sucker. We can always move that switch back, but for right now, we're gonna keep this as such. Got all sorts of trains flying over. And what did I say? We're gonna... Oh, can we do this, actually? How does that look? Is it lumpy? Yeah, that's awful. Jesus. Okay, boom. Okay, apparently it wants to do that, but I don't want it to do that. So we're gonna bump it up a little and bridge it over. Not that high, Jesus Christ, okay. Then bridge, no. Give me one of these. Yeah. I don't like the pillars on these, but like, you know, it's alright. Okay. Now we need another bridge, and we use the same exact type, actually. That works. Then what? How do we get up here? Okay, now we need to... Actually, we need to not have it come in there. We need to come in over there. which means straight on. Yeah, then it starts creeping uphill here. Yeah, that's a ridiculously long bridge, but, you know, desperate times, desperate measures, am I right? Tunnel over. Yes. And then, boom. Back here. Come in and we just do the opposite. Going back the other way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this one be a short one. So the War Thunder can happen. I'm just going to split whatever episode this is into 2 parts. And this is going to be part 1. Like, oh. Actually, I might not even include this in there. Or I'll just split out the, me failing to make a map and just put in this, the River Delta stuff. Oh, I love that sax lick. That's... oof. Whoever was playing that knew how to shred an alto sax. Like, that's not MIDI. That is a real saxophone. And you can tell because of the inflections and the tone and the sound. If I'm wrong about that, and that is a MIDI sax, I will eat my hat. But, you know, no sax player I've ever played with has ever sounded like a MIDI sax. Okay, that should be good. And then now we have hub to West Haven Railroad, tools, all Dell. And now the final line. All Dell, goods, ship, whatever. Okay, what can you do? We'll just get 2 of these bad boys, and we'll put these on all Dell goods ship. Oh, what? No path for big ships. Like hell, it's no. Build a large dock. What the Jesus Christ. Alright. Fine, you can have a large dock. Have a fucking large dock. Ooh. That's some smart game building. Did you guys hear that? The ship's horn for the dock is an A, which is in the same key as the song. That's smart. That's a pitch. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the landings in. And the thing about that tone, that A, is it's not only in the key of the song, because the song is in D major, right? But, where was I going with that? It's also like a leading tone, like it's the flat 7 on the G chord. And in there, it's the 6 on the, like, it's like, ba-da-da-da. It's like a cool little, like, music thing. No path for big ships. What the fuck? All Dell goods. Terminals. Number 2. Can you do it now? Or are you gonna be a little piece of shit? Okay, you're gonna do that apparently. Terminals, 2. There's literally no small ships that do cargo. It makes no sense. Okay. I have a foul mouth, so if you have a problem, if you're like, no, I don't want my Transport Fever streamer to swear, then watch Colonel Failure, because he does not swear, and I applaud it, because I don't know how you can play this game and not swear. Or, you know, like Grand T is also good. I just, like, all the stuff that I do, I learned from those guys, so it's cool. Oh, now it's time to buy trains, hooray. Ooh, we have an 080. Nice. Ooh, and it's good, comparatively to the, what's it called, this thing? It has more power. And since it's starting out on flat area, we might as well just use a different vehicle. Yeah, let's give it a deep blue. No, we need a deeper blue because it's gonna look like fucking Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, but Thomas is an 060. This is an 080. I know. Wait, you're using American boxcars with a British steam engine. I know. Okay. Now, we don't have too many 800 class engines. I think we have number 800, 803. We should have up to 806, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this will be West Haven Railroad, number 807, and number 808. And, alright, West Haven Railroad. What did I call it? West Haven Railroad Tools Aldel. It's train ride time. Let's take a look at this, though, first. Ah, yes, the West Haven. Oh, and they did the numbers. It does the automatic numbers. That's awesome. Yes. Oh, I love whoever does these mods. Oh, my lord. That should just be a thing in, like, just general Transport Fever is dynamic numbering. Because I have a very specific number system for all my trains. Alright, let's take a ride. We have a Southaven Railroad Fairly pulling a bunch of empties back to the steel mill to pick up some cars. Let's see what this thing can do. Now, 8 coupled engines are really, really good at shunting. Like, really good at they're slow. You can bang them around because they weigh 1,000,000 tons, and they can haul a lot. Like, that's even for a British engine, that's a pretty beefy locomotive, gotta say. Here we are, Outer Aldale. Oh, nice whistle sound. That's beautiful. There's one of our other train, or the other plastic, whatever the fuck it is, train coming in. You know what we could do, actually? We could make this train uber profitable. How? How, Chris? How do you make this profitable? We are going to have it bring plastic back. Oh, yes. But how does this work? It just produces plastic? Figure. Output amount 3. Output right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, but I completely overdid it, so we're gonna do that. And now, it's decorating time. Oh, nope, that doesn't go there. Let's see. Let's put some... Put some crates. Oh, we got a new Atlantic type. Put that there. I don't know what that is. Is this the asset? Or is this the asset? Wait, we need plastic. Chem works. Sure. Chem 2. Jesus Christ, what have I done? 3,200, that's like wicked high. Okay, we're actually gonna need more trains on there. Okay, surprise, surprise. Chem 4, please. Let's have this be a big ol' honker of a building. Put another one here. Then Chem 5, we'll put some vats for all the plastic. Ref 1. I know it's an oil refinery thing. Ooh, but this is cool. We lower this and then do a little... one of those. I know I said we'd ride the train, but we will, but first I need to do your decorating stuffs. Paint tools. Let's go in here. Let's do some... Need to find that beautiful gravel. Because this is an industry, and we don't do pretty here. Assets, and I don't know what that is, but alright, boys, duplicate yourselves. Uh-oh. Okay. Oof. That freeze had me a little nervous. Number 809. Saving railroad number 810. I feel like it's slightly cheaty to set the max yearly production. Can we do that and like not have it be ridiculous? Okay, yeah, we're gonna lower this to its lowest amount. 400, that's fair. That's still like that makes it just a regular old industry. But now that opens opportunities to have this just be like a freight line. Like we could do some shenanigans maybe around here. Now it might be a little too hilly. Yeah, I think it might be too hilly. But over in this peninsula area, hell yeah, we can make some stuff happen. I could still see some room for decorations. Let's see, machine factory, huh? That's a little extreme. We don't need that. Let's do this. What does this look like? Not that. I love the music. Ah, what is that? A coaling stage for our steamers. Ooh. We even put a Renfei in there. Is that how we put it on curves? We use the offset? I don't think it is. So we'll put what we wanted to put in here, which is boxcars, because this is a... Oh, what a beautiful sight. This map really is something. I have a friend who's watching who just messaged me and he says, back in Connecticut, Wallingford has its new station. And I'm sure you might have also heard West Haven has had its over-budgeted and mall-sized station that's barely used, and North Haven is next on the line for its new station in the works. It seems like all the towns are budgeting for a station. And he's saying, who the hell is going to take a train that stops through every neighborhood to New York? I can actually answer that for you. They're not going to stop at those stations unless they're like, visiting a friend and the train is cheaper than driving a car. But what that's for is for people who don't want to pay for parking in New Haven. And they can just hop on the train and go to New York. The thing is, though, the lines that are opening in West Haven and North Haven, I don't believe those are the line that also goes to New York. So CT Rail and Metro North, believe it or not, used to actually be part of the same railroad. And that was the New York, New Haven, and Hartford Railroad. And those, wow, that steel mill looks like something else from over here. But those railroads split when New Haven went bankrupt, and they formed a railroad called Penn Central, which immediately failed. And then they replaced that with one called Conrail. And then Conrail went under, and now CSX took over the freight. But their passenger service was still absolutely necessary, and Amtrak was completely overburdened by the amount of lines. So the New York Central, New Haven Railroad, Pennsylvania Railroad, and a bunch of others all went to New York City from New Haven. And Amtrak was like, well, all these routes are redundant. Like, why do we have to go through Danbury if we can just go straight to New York from New Haven? So Amtrak got the direct service. Metro North took over for the commuter rail, and CT Rail is actually, was owned by Amtrak. It's kind of like what they're doing is trying to make like the MBTA. The MBTA doesn't go to New Haven, but it does connect all the Amtrak stations that are kind of like important, like Route 128, and it also brings you up to closer to, it connects the Downeaster with like the Ethan Allen Express going to Vermont, like stuff like that. now we're just riding along on the railway we built. For all the new viewers, including my buddies watching, so I have these railways split up kind of like based on those Connecticut towns like North Haven, East Haven, West Haven, but there's also a South Haven. And there isn't a New Haven, which is kind of funny. But and they each have their own railway. And West Haven is blue, South Haven is maroon, East Haven is green, and North Haven is like red. So down over there is the East Haven Railroad Sawmill. I just love like decorating all the little places. It really adds like a life to the world. You know what I mean? We got a quick route here. Got a returner. Wonder if it's bringing any tools on board. We'll check that in a moment. But if it's even bringing plastic one way, like, that's fine. The good thing about Transport Fever 2 that wasn't the case in Transport Fever 1 is if you add a route that's better than another route, you could actually, like, so for example, plastic coming from South Haven to here, and then you add the West Haven one, and there are machines waiting, or tools, or whatever the fuck those are. Nice. So this is West Haven Annex. This should be West Haven Hub East. Yeah, tools all Dell. Good work, 080s. Thank you. Which means that if tools are going there, they will appear on this dock, and if they will get on the ship, and then they will get on the truck, and they will get delivered to the town. Ooh, that's our first real complex line. I like it. I like what is happening. But now the question is, now that we've done that, what do we do? Also, but then Plastic West Haven is suffering, so maybe I was wrong about that. Because Orange Plastics is putting everything it has into the Havenland route, which is completely overburdened. Which means we may have to add possibly one more train to our South Haven. And my friend replies, yeah, you're right. My second guess is some of those town lines will only go to New Haven Station, and then they could take another line to New York. That's exactly what they're doing. I can guarantee that's exactly. But I see no negative to it, because what it's doing is it's opening routes on a dead railway. And the New Haven Railroad is probably my favorite railroad to study, maybe next to the Boston and Maine, because I'm no longer a Connecticut dweller, but, you know. West Haven's a pretty good town. They just opened a new UFC arena. It's pretty nice. Let's see how we're doing over here. We got goods for days going to Winterway and PF. What's PF? I don't know what PF is. Plains something. What is PF? Purgatory Flats. Wow, all the way over there. Jinkies. Okay, well, we still have to deliver goods to Mountain Circle, and we have let's see. Track 1 is still unoccupied, so we're going to use Track 1, and we're going to make another West Haven route to Mountain Circle. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to have it just come straight down, like that. I think we should be good. There's an East Haven freight coming in. What are you bringing? Tools. Oh, okay, so you're coming empty into the hub. Nice. I wonder if we can make this look neat. but I don't think we can. I don't like things coming in on a hill. I guess it's okay. I'm the only one who cares about that, it seems. Alright, yeah, cross over there. There is something that's not signaled right here. Why? Why is this not? Wow, okay, that's E. Gotta signal your tracks, Chris. Don't forget, it's real important. Now the question is how do we do this part? I guess we'll do a cargo station, because we have to. Put her there. Oh, yuck. Wow, does that actually work? No way. That's beautiful. We're gonna need a small engine for this, because there's a lot of tight turns. We need something small, and we need something slightly powerful to make it up that hill. Actually, no, we don't. We can actually go for, like, a little shunter here, because... well, who knows how many cars we're gonna have on it. Alright, here's how we do this. Signal, signal, signal. And then there's a signal. There should be one there, but there isn't. What is going on here? And we'll just have two of those. One running up and one running down. Well, they're both running both directions, but you know what I mean. Signal it up, because we didn't do it before. Line, please. Hub. Mount Circle Branch. West Haven Railroad. Goods. Mount Circle. And there's, once again, not a depot that can service this, so we're gonna just put one. How does that look? Oh, that looks incredibly perilous, but, you know, it's transport fluid. Okay, small and powerful. You know what? I think we have... ooh, but there's also this one. This one goes faster. That's a commuter engine. It's also a 242. We have enough D-class engines. Let's get another H-class. Dark blue, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's its max carrying load. Do we need two? I think we only need one. For now, at least. Let's check the roster. 62. I think we have like one of these on here now. 6201 and 6202. There's literally two of them. So this is going to be West Haven Railroad number 6202, right? Yeah. The third of its type. Now, we will go on. West Haven Railroad, goods. What? Goods MC. Let's take a look at it. It's a nice little Austrian. Now, fun fact, these still exist. 1800s technology, but it looks like it came somewhere out of the 1940s, except for that broken valve linkage, but we're not gonna think about that. Okay, now we have commercial buildings that require goods, and this station satisfies that twofold. Not twofold, but you get my drift. Gonna need con mats as well. So yeah. Oh, we can also bring coal from here, turn it into gas, then bring that gas into West Haven. We can do that all with trucks. We don't need trains. Gasp. How do we do this? Oh my god. Yee. Okay, now, platforms left? Yeah. No, 0. No, platforms right, 0. Yes. We might need the trams, or a lot of trucks. But, let's do 30 meters. Let's see how this cooperates. No, you know what? Let's use a different type of station. Whoa. Platform capacity. Let's do that. Oh, is this gonna screw up the decorations? I think it will. What's a road that's okay to be lumpy? This one. Just so long as it doesn't make the track lumpy. We could also actually make the narrow gauge railroad functional. Yeah, what the hell am I thinking? Why didn't we just do that? Because the narrow gauge railroad isn't functional. No, but it will be. When we get more better vehicles. We'll supplement it with trucks, because I can almost guarantee that. Is this the right track gauge? No. No, no, no. That's the right track gauge. No, you know what? You can come down here. Steep. Ooh. Ah! That just barely works. Barely works. Oh my lord, how am I getting away with this nonsense? Okay, buildings. I'm gonna go with a 120 millimeter. I almost said 120 millimeter station. Imagine that. Do we have to put it... Is it seriously not like anything except for... Ooh, the hub is getting cramped, friends. Right, there we go. Now we need to put the right gauge of track in there. I feel like different mod makers have different definitions of what 750 millimeters is, but that's okay. Math is hard. So no longer are you decor, my friend. Actually, sure. Why don't we make you decor? Because what we'll do is we'll have to double track it. We'll have to have more than one. Why? But we're gonna have to do passing loops because this tunnel is not gonna cooperate on a good day. Okay, it is 1899 already. Oh my god. Okay, we're slowing the date down. Holy crap. Configure, please. Delete this. Delete that. Now, platforms. Can we do another one? Yes, we can. Can we do another one? No. Well, we could, but we shouldn't. And then we delete another one and the building, and then that. And then we go cargo buildings, and we come in here. What did I do wrong here? Okay, there does have to be a cargo platform here. Yeah. Hopefully we'll eventually reach a point where we only need to run one narrow gauge train on here at a time. And I don't think we're gonna get away with running more than 3. Because 1, letting this one out. 2, letting this one wait. Okay, I think we could get away with 4, but I don't want to push it because. Where can we put this little depot boy? Wow, look at that squiggly track. That's terrible. Alright. One's an experimentation shed. Okay, we need to go all the way up to narrow gauge, right? What can you do? No, that's awful. Jesus. Okay. These really couldn't pull their way out of a paper bag, I suppose. Okay, we got some blue ones. Cargo. Hoppers, these carry 1. Seriously? That's awful. Those carry 4. These carry 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 3 of them. And we'll call this West Haven Railroad number. Oh Jesus! What's our like 400 class at? 414243 474647. Okay, skipped over a couple. 408. 409. Signal number 410. And you get sold. Because we're actually going to get another one. Blue, blue, blue. You're going to be West Haven Road number 405 or whatever the hell the number was. Pretty high. Why, look at it go. Little baby train. I keep forgetting we can't... Oh god, yeah, you can't. You can run alongside it, though. Is it gonna be finicky about this because we don't have this going anywhere yet? I think it will be. That's gonna be a wacky truck route, but we'll make it work. Oh, yikes. Oh, I love this track. What a fun little song. Wow, West Haven's a huge town. Where do we need this to go? Buildings. The center of the fuel stuff seems to be right about here. West Haven. Fuel truck. Alright, very high please, and West Haven fuel truck. We're gonna have a lot of them because it's a long damn route. Oh wow, look at this little Adams radial pulling all its goods to Purgatory Flats. I think this is working. Very high. The line is West Haven Road, Coal, narrow, and G for narrow gauge. But you aren't supplying any coal. Yes, you are. Now you are. Okay. We might need to do something about you. What year were you introduced? Apparently, you're almost 24 years old. That's impossible because you were introduced in like 18 something. I do think it's time that we started editing this track because we have a lot of trains coming in and out. What we're gonna do. That's what I like to call the swim and shake method. Why do I call it that? Because no one knows. Is this where the hub becomes a catastrophe? Probably, because I have no idea what the trains are going to elect to do after I do this. Oh, what's the problem? Oh, yeah. Oh. Goopy doy. Switch is too long. There's going to be a lot of trains waiting for a long time. But basically, one comes in on the wrong track, apparently. Okay, so that tunnel is going to be a point of contention for the narrow gauge. But as I said, eventually we will replace it with something far more. Did we release the trucks? Yes, we did. Where are they? Oh, they're coming in. They are ready to pick up the fuel. They are going. They are ready. Perhaps if food... Well, no. Food's coming in by train coming in over here. And apparently there's already fuel coming into West Haven. Oops. Shadow of the Valley also has fuel. Okay. Is North Stony Baloney being supplied with tools? Yes, it is. From over here. Oh, there's only 2 of these coal trains? Yeah, that's changing right now. I was like, 4%? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. What we'll do is we'll start in Shoptown. Devise a new strategy. So, what do we got? What do we got even? We have these, but those are overpowered. We can use, I mean, these do almost triple what the consolidations do. This will back it up like crazy, but at the same time, that's kind of what we want on the coal end, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it. If we do 2, I'm going to double it. $133 capacity. That's actually pretty damn close to what our consolidations can do, so yeah. 46, please. 46, 32, 33. It's probably going to be a one of our new types. Yeah, it seems that Southaven Railroad number 46, 34, and 35. Southaven Railroad number 46, 36, and 46, 37. Very high, please. And you are going to be... Oh, whoops. Why? Oh, because there's no lines visible. Not short part. Here. Southaven Road, Cobble Steel. Go. Whoa. Never seen the locomotive works from this angle before. Got all our narrow gauge. Got our standard gauge. Car shop. There's something I just really like about a slow but steady interchange into different railroad territories where, like, in some parts of the map you'll see some of another railroad, but not a lot, so it's like kind of like a rare sighting, you know what I mean? Based on that signal being red and being held up here, I'm gonna make an assumption that we're going to be going through Southaven, which, oh boy, we'll see how that goes. We're not going through the lumber yard like I thought we might. For those who are unfamiliar with trains, here is an example of narrow gauge versus standard gauge track. You can really see the difference here. Oh no, we are going through the lumber yard. Little bit of a roller coaster, but this was intended to be a temporary track, but I guess it's going to be more useful as time goes on. Gotta take my belt off. It's like chafing my fucking hips right now. So this was supposed to be just a short episode. It turned out being a full episode, which is okay. I'm happy with that. The music really makes a difference, I think. Oh. And here is the Southaven Sawmill, where they turn logs into Twix bars, as my buddy Delris7 says. But we're not stopping here, we're oh dear, get out of the fucking track. Oh, thank God, okay. I can almost guarantee this is holding up an empty lumber train or two. While we're enjoying this train ride, I'm going to use the bathroom. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Apparently, War Thunder is not happening tonight, which is okay. we'll just do this. And what time is it now? It's 11:18. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go to midnight and then I'll call it. I probably should swear less on these streams, but you know, it's like when I start getting more of an audience. There's one of our fellows, or another coal train. No, that's a grain train. When we hit 1905, those are going to be replaced by something else. Whatever the newest and greatest tech of the era is. There was a way, and I think there is, to put your own music in here. I would just put in all of my own music, because I make music. And if you're curious, I do have a track out on Spotify. And I'm going to link that to you guys right now. So if you like cool funky tunes, then I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Got something going on over here. Fast express train, I think. Who's gonna win? Us or them? I think it's gonna be them. They have the green. And now we enter the ever-busy Shoreport. Yeah, look at that. Oh no, it's not an express, it's the Shoreport food train. Rushing on through. There's one of the lumber trains. And another Shoreport. Where are we gonna go? I think we're gonna divert here. Yeah, that's why he's waiting. The idea is less trains, more cargo, which is kind of how they're trying to do it nowadays, but it works in a video game. It doesn't work as well in practice, in real life, I don't think. Passing by another food train now. I think that's West Haven. We have quite a few passengers waiting. I'm going to take a look at passengers next and see if we need to add any more passage cars to our list. We definitely don't need any more trains, but we might need to make the trains slightly longer as demand requires. This really is, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, probably the best place to do the train rides, because, my God, if the views aren't spectacular here. I'm really excited to see the new update for this game. I bet it's going to be incredible. So we just had a massive influx of traffic coming off the bridge. And oh look, down below you can see the up and the autosave coming in clutch, as always. That's like all the orange plastics business going on down there. You can see the Fairleys and their oil trains and the double-headed consolidations moving stuff around. Some East Haven action. Farthest westward the East Haven comes is literally to the farthest west point on the map. Got the big old purple oil boats doing their business. Something's about to pass us on our, yeah, look, Adams Radial. Those engines really are good. Especially at drag racing. 4212. Passing another coal. Doubleheader. No, that's a steel train running empty back to the steel mill. I saw two consolidations and I thought, oh, it must be a, coal train, but I forget there are other trains. What's that? 42 something. Another lumber train. This guy might be waiting for us, I'm not sure. Oh, and there's the express, loud as ever. Oh, I think we are waiting for this coal number. Oh, really? That's the path you choose to take? I'm gonna get rid of that. That's weird. Gotta wait for our Winterway friend to cross ahead of us. Winterway is cyan. That's the distinction between it and the West Haven. These trains are very far from home. And into the coal mine we come. Past the coaling station, duck your heads, and we made it. Now let's see how she's doing. Okay, wow. Production is very high, but the narrow gauge is doing a little bit. Food, for some reason, is being dropped off here. But from where, I couldn't tell you. How is food getting here? Yeah, I didn't want to do this because I kind of wanted the narrow gauge's train's merits to hold up on its own, but eesh, no. Actually, enabled, how about that? Yeah. That works. Sort of. It's lumpy. That's not as lumpy. You know me, you know, we don't do lumpy. Except when maybe it's necessary. I just don't like messing up the track, you know what I'm saying? Where's the nearest point you can cross and not mess it up? How about right there? That's gonna look weird for the trucks, but it'll be okay in the end, I believe. Whoa, what? Yeah. Come on up like that. Oh. How do we get you over there? That's a good question. That's not so bad. Maybe it wasn't under, but over that was the solution. New line, please. Come in here. Drop off there. Coal, pub, truck. Then go over here. Buy a bunch of these, just to differentiate them. Now we got these wagons. Let's check out this passenger situation. Southaven Railroad's Canyon Runner has 231 passengers waiting, which means we need to edit our vehicles and put on some coaches that can actually haul. Okay. We're giving it till 1905, basically, but these clerestories? I literally can't tell. Okay, Canyon Runner is definitely the most egregious of the offenders. And so what we'll do actually is we'll put on the newest and greatest and have it join the Canyon Runner, and we'll take a trip down the Canyon Runner. I haven't been down that route. I kind of forgot what it does. Okay, so we have these 129. An extremely fast 440 built by the London Southwest Railroad for express services. These were some of the nippiest 440s ever built and earned the name Greyhounds. The Atlantics were the mainstay of East Coast passenger traffic from the turn of the 20th century till the 1930s. So if we built these in 1899, 1925 years is 1925, so these are going to last until 1924, at which then we'll probably be replacing them with, like, the Hudson, like the big Hudson, so... I think these went out, yeah. 4, 5, 6. The max speed is 80 kilometers anyway, so by 2 of these. And that's the reason why I'm putting the clerestories on there, is because, oh wow, 70 and 71. Hot dog. Southaven Road number 4470. Southaven Road number 4471. And please put yourselves on the Canyon Runner. Because if these are allowed to go their top speed now, they will bunch up. And we can't have that. Ooh, it's inside cylinder. Very interesting. Let's take a ride out of Shoptown into the main line. Now we're going to see a whole completely new set of trains. How exciting. Well, 1880, yeah, 1880 to 1905 is 25 years, right? Yeah. I am weirdly methodical about that. Like, I'm gonna be extremely mathematic. And I have a chart too. And I will go back into different episodes and check it. Make sure, see which vehicles were built where. Here we got the Shoptown commuter coming in. These trains probably aren't going to pull a huge profit, but really I just want to get the passenger lines like flying, you know what I mean? That was the first scenic area that I built right there. Oh, we're going straight. We're going straight down the Broadway. That's sick. And then we'll come back and we'll do the rest of the route, just cause. And somebody followed me. I don't know who it was, but thank you. I'm 10 followers away from becoming an affiliate, thanks to you. Every follow helps. You know, I really need to pull in some extra cash eventually, and having subscribers just adds that little bit of income. And, you know, like, everything helps. I'm not like, I never will become, I've watched a lot of streamers, and there's some stuff that I like, and there's some stuff that I don't like. And some of the stuff I don't like is kind of the, you know, you're putting on a show when you do this. And I treat it like it's a show. I want this to be entertaining for everyone. Whoa, that was a tight turn. But, like, nothing I do isn't something I wouldn't do in real life, you feel me? Like, I wouldn't, like, act this way if you were in the room with me, you know? It would be exactly the same. And I want to keep that vibe, you know, like if something upsets me or somebody does something that, you know, I mean, I'm gonna obviously have, like, ground rules and stuff, but, like, I'm gonna be myself, you know? I'm not gonna, like, not be myself. I mean, I don't really exactly know where I'm going with this, but, like, I don't know, like, I'm just here to have fun and hopefully make some extra side dough. So if you were wondering what the narrow gauge tracks out of Shoptown were for, it's this. This is one of the first things we made, was a little logging train for the narrow gauge. If narrow gauge trains in the future can't hold up to that, that'll get replaced with standard track, which will be kind of sad, but... yeah, 80 kms. And look at that, it even does the automatic number. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of British engines, but, you know, there is really something to be said about the effort the British motors put in. Whoops! Oh, don't look at the farmhouse. Okay, a little bit of lumpies there. There's so much track, there's bound to be some. Wow, this engine's like chop is at a 16th note rhythm to the song. It's almost perfect. Yeah, it's a little faster. The composer who worked on this game is brilliant, really. I need to subscribe to him or something. I remember when we took this journey when the first train to Purgatory Flats was launched out of Shoptown. Or maybe it wasn't. I think it was actually part of the main line at that point. I don't remember. I'm doing like 3 series right now. I'm doing the, doing this, I'm doing New Vegas, which if you haven't checked that out, I do that every Wednesday/Thursday, depending on whether I have rehearsal or not, and every Sunday. But not many people watch it, which is kind of good, because I just like to role play. I really like to talk to the chat so much during that, but, you know, I do, but, like, Signal? Why? What? What could possibly be ahead of us besides another train? We're here for too long. I'm gonna start to think there's a problem. Nope, there we go. Just a little wait, probably the train ahead of us that we saw. Ah, what? No, don't go this way. This is the shitty, broken way. Or maybe this is actually getting us onto the Canyon Runner route, because I don't think the Canyon Runner goes this way. It's on like this. Right, it's on the dual gauge track. This area is kind of a knot, I can already tell, because of like the way I set up the switches going up that hill. Let's see how many passengers we pick up. Probably not many here. 7. At least we're making money on our first voyage. The only thing I would say about the music is there's not enough of it. There needs to be more songs. And I understand, as a musician, that's expensive. Especially if you do the union rates, that's not cheap. But it makes a difference in your product, I will say. Because these songs hold up on their own, but the only thing is like, once you've heard the same 7 or 8 songs over and over again, like, I know these songs note for note. And they're easy listening, right? But the variety in having a lot of music is invaluable, I think. I think it's very important to have. I feel like we're going to get to the end of the line and we're going to see there's some sort of knot that's broken the hub and we're going to have to fix that. What time is it? 11:44. We've got about 15 minutes. Oh, I know that sound. Yeah. That's one of our Bruno broad gauge. Now 4 years, no longer available, unfortunately, but... which means the clock is ticking for the broad gauge, but we'll leave it in service for as long as we can. And the railway will forever be known as the Broadway because of its heritage as a broad gauge line. Crossing over this beautiful viaduct now. I might turn this into a lake. Now we're heading for Alston. Gonna peel off here and a sharp switch. Probably took that too fast. If I were driving this train, I would not have taken the switch that fast. Especially in a rigid framed engine like this one. When we hit 1900, that's when all the interesting stuff starts to happen. We start following people around and seeing where they go and what they like to do in this town. Loading up at Alston. And heading further eastward. You know, I really do run into kind of a, an odd, like, kind of, I don't know the word, it's starting to get late, but, like an odd, like, confusion as to what, like, I'm actually looking for when I play this game. Am I looking for the creative element, or am I looking for the challenge? Because when I play the game, oh wow, look, 3 railways meeting in a totally different place. I love it. This train does not stop in Bushford. The Canyon Runner actually continues, I think, all the way to the end. I gotta delete that dead-end track. That looks so awful. Oh, awful curve. At least he's taking it slow, relatively. So many different lines. Oh yeah, there's another Canyon Runner with its new updated consist. Remember when I built this all those episodes ago? I do. Ooh, tight turn. Oh, that's like minimum curve radius, especially on that outside track. Now we're going to Bushford. This train either terminates in Bushford or goes all the way to the end, and I don't remember which that is. I think the PAX main line goes all the way to the end. The difference in lines is kind of dependent on end destinations for me, which is sort of how like the differentiations in passenger lines was back in the old days, where a train could start in the same place but end in different areas, even go to similar destinations in the middle and end in different areas. Or they could do the opposite, where it starts and ends in the same place and goes to different destinations in the middle. So depending on the behavior of this train ahead, I think he's going on. Yeah, that train's just sucking up all the passengers, but really the problem is in West Haven. These long trains are meant for the West Haven to Shoreport to Southaven sort of leg. East Haven trains this far? Oh wait, no, this is Bushford. I thought we were a lot farther down the line than we actually are. It's kind of funny. So just unloading our 5 passengers, or not, depending on... It's not too many people. I think we actually offloaded a few, but no one's getting on. Okay, so that train's now... Oh, nope, this is the train that turns around. Cool. Oh, and it's 1900. Pause the date. Oh my lord, what have we got? Oh, we have all sorts of new stuff. First diesel locomotives, the A35. New cars. Yes. Oh, we couldn't even look at it all because it went away. Goodbye, glorious train. Let us head back to Shoptown and just check out our new wares. Okay, so we got Pennsylvania Railroad heavyweight coach. We'll be using that. Narrow gauge passenger cars, which hold a capacity of 3 because they're terrible. Cargo. We have the new freight cars. Yeah, this, that. That's gonna be a game changer. And the tank car, of course. Locomotives now. 1900. We have lost a few, but more importantly, we've gained many. Not many. We have the A35. Got a new boat, I think. No electrics. Diesels. Yeah, we have these. Oh, wow. These are actually, wow, they're way more powerful than the narrow gauge steam, but they're way slower. That's, I mean, I wouldn't say they're way more powerful, but... What is going on here? We got 3 coal. There's too many trains on this line, I think. Well, let's see. What do we do? Aldell's tools are working. I think we still need more steel. I don't think that we have enough coming in. Because we have to supply steel to 2 locations, that's the thing. And are these trucks doing anything? Like, what's going on here? Terminals. Loaded. Yeah, would you please Transport 4%? Are you kidding me? There's literally so many trains constantly delivering things. How are you doing? You can actually stay as you are. See, I'm not gonna update stuff unless, like, it absolutely needs to be updated. Like, I can't wait to replace these, because these are... The middies are really... not quite doing it for me, you know what I mean? Okay, these are all no names. Where's the plastic factory? Transport 65. You should be bringing in refined oil. You should be bringing in refined oil. There's a lot waiting here. Like a lot. Because this distance is ridiculous. But most of our lines are not exactly running in profit. Some are, but some are not. And if we brought coal here, then we could probably offset this disaster. And if we brought it from here somehow... Well, but there's a coal mine right here. Are we doing the North Haven Railroad today as our last thing? Here, you know what? We won't do that today, but what we'll do is we'll go into our advanced statistics menu, put a note to do. North Haven, coal to gas. North Haven hammed commuter. Now we know to do that next time. So, what do we want to do? Let's check passengers at East Haven. So we have another area where we need to seriously update our stuff. So we're gonna go in here. Passenger. These hold 20. These hold 16. These weigh 40 tons. These weigh 25 tons. These locomotives are already struggling on the hill. So we'll put 2 more. On each. The PAX Northern is doing okay. It's making a lot of money. But this PAX Eastern is demolishing the scene, and I don't know why. Then there's the PAX Midland, which goes this way. Now, Havenland is another reason why we should be upping our... So the PAX Have is the winter way. And there's also a lot of people waiting here, so what's going on here? Canyon Runner has too many people. It's literally running full. Well, where does the Canyon Runner terminate? Where is its end? Upper West Haven. So it's crossing the bridge. We can't have any more trains than we already have crossing that bridge. So we need to figure something else out. Oh my lord, what's going on here? You're fine. Oh, that's a mistake. Whoops. That's actually making money, surprisingly. Trying to think what would be the best course of action here. So, methinks coal. These two are going to be going to the steel mill. And then These are going to the steel mill. But this one, we could get rid of this steel mill. Because there's no iron over here. Coal. To coal. Well, it's definitely a next time task. Let's find a good place to end off today. Oh, wow. That's a lot of oil being produced there. There should also be no refined oil, so we're going to fix this, and this is going to be the last thing we do. Springfield, do not load that. Springfield, or whatever you are. Springfield, do not load refined oil. Find a good train spotting location. I mean, Deep Castle is always the choice location because look at what we got. Yeah, I think it's fitting to end another episode here. This has been CD Trumpet 5. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with something. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out. And then Sunday is a new episode of Fallout New Vegas with some big changes, and you'll see what I mean. We are continuing the Fallout New Vegas series, so if you watched my last Transform Keeper episode and were made sad, have no fear, because that series will continue, and it will continue gloriously. So with that, I'm going to be signing off now. Enjoy the trains.